I suppose, the EV markets in India. You've got, let's call it around about 25% in terms of hybrid penetration. Obviously, you're looking to release EV lines over the next few years in India, but how concerned are you about other entrants coming into the Indian market? Because we know Tesla has eyes on the Indian market, or do you think that their product lines, their models aren't necessarily the best fit for the Indian market right now?
Well, I think the Indian market is a very attractive market for everybody in the world today. And it is the fastest and probably the largest market available for growth to anybody. And that is why I think everybody is trying to come into the market, coming in with the SUV model, because that seems to be the growth area. And I think competition is going to be stronger than ever going forward.
Right. I just want to get your sense in on the SUV space that you touched upon, because like Will said, everybody's eyeing, all the international players are eyeing the Indian EV market. You know, I spoke with Mahindra, Mr. Nisha, who's talking about not just pushing forward SUVs, but also e-SUVs. So what's your thinking on that front, since you're rolling out big time in that space?
Our program for the e-SUV is for 2025. We're still 2 years away from launching our electric SUVs.
Right, sir. And could you elaborate a bit more about how you're looking to scale that segment of the market? Because there's already a lot of competition. It's a highly competitive space. So passenger vehicles, you have a dominant position, but SUVs?
Our approach in the segment is to combine electric vehicles and with hybrids, with Toyota technology on the hybrids, because we have already introduced the Grand Vitara with the hybrid technology. And that hybrid technology gives a very substantial improvement in fuel economy. It gets up to about 27, 28 kilometers to a liter. And considering that in India, the electricity generation is still about 70, 75% coal-based, actually, the hybrid is, in terms of the total carbon footprint, just as clean.
Sure.
So we think there'll be a lot of customers who will prefer the hybrid way of going forward, not only because it is environmentally friendly, but because it takes away the problems of charging, long-distance running, going outside the cities on a, let's say, a long journey on the road and all that. We don't have that kind of problem with the hybrid. So I think a combination of hybrid with electric vehicles is probably going to be the strategy going forward for the next 5-10 years.